the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network. As tonight we are here at Talladega as OP Racing Premier Superspeedway Series brings you the Dega 250. I am your host. My name is KR Stolfus. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Anthony English, Peter DeBorgia, Zach Fritsch, all of our favorite drivers are getting ready to roll out for qualifying here tonight for the Dega 250. Just 2 races remain in the regular season, and so it is coming down to crunch time for our drivers if they would like to see their name etched into the championship standings. Right now, the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds making his way out onto the speedway. 17 already has a race win this season. Looking to add another one. That starts right here in qualifying. Jimmy in that 17, gonna take the green flag this time around. One of our drivers who is very quick in practice, that is the 71 of Sean McCara. We'll see if that practice time puts him in a good starting spot. .33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. out on the speedway. Crosby Jr. coming into this race looking for his first win this season. Points wise, sitting very comfortable. Not locked in by any means, but has a comfortable buffer. And looking at a shot at making it into the playoffs. Alex Giffen in the 99. He's hugging that yellow line down the backstretch. So Peter DeBorgia on top of the leaderboard with a 53.96. McCara into third, Crosby second, and across the line goes the 99, and Giffen inside the top 10. Everyone chasing the 53.96 set by Peter DeBorgia in the 41. Zach Workman in the 19. Making his way down the back stretch. Lockwood into 8th place. So 14 drivers have taken a qualifying time. Several drivers are out on the speedway, including the 66 of Bubba Winningham. Vicente Guerrero out there, Adam Schramm, Richard Kuhn, and Adam Kilday just takes the top spot away from Peter DeBorgia. So Kilday with a 53.96. DeBorgia, Crosby, all with that .96, all being very close on time. As a Bubba Winningham flashes across the line, Winningham into 16th. With that being said, guys, we're going to step away for the national anthem. No one go anywhere. We'll be back with tonight's starting lineup.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Talladega Superspeedway as we are getting ready to fire off for our Dega 250. 25 drivers taking a qualifying time, 25 drivers lining up on the grid. So let's get right into our starting lineup for this one. On the inside of row number 1 with a quick time of 53.951, that is Vicente Guerrero. Anthony English in Vendetta Motorsports number 44 on the outside of row number 1. Row 2 will be Adam Kilday in the 85 and the 41 of Peter DeBorgia. Row 3 is Jeff Crosby Jr. and the 71 of Sean McCara. Row number 4 will be Josh Ball and Les Levy. Row 5, Zach Workman and Dustin Logston. Row number 6 is going to be the 12 of Zach Fritsch and the 071 of Eric Laurie. Richard Kuhn and Thomas Lockwood make up row number 7. Row 8 going to be made up of Jeff Crosby Sr. and Alex Giffen. Row 9, Jimmy Reynolds and Dave Hunt. Row number 10, Bubba Winningham in the 66 and the 48 of Andrew Schroeder. Row 11 will be Nate Warren and Adam Schramm. Alex Green and Mark Mann make up row number 12, and Lynn McNeese in the 84 in our final starting spot here tonight. Take a look out the back of the 84 of Lynn McNeese, or out the front. Fields lined up all nice and pretty like. Next time around, they'll be doing that a lot faster, the side-by-side racing at near 200 miles an hour. Pace car gonna head for pit road, and that will leave Vicente Guerrero and Anthony English in control of the field to start this one for the first time tonight. So here we go. The Dega 250 is underway, and we make the mad dash for turn number 1. Cars gaining speed down the backstretch, the inside line led by the 14 of Vicente Guerrero, pulling ahead of the 44 of Anthony English. Into 3 and 4, that top lane not working too well just yet, but everyone's still trying to get up to full speed. They make their way across the start-finish line. They all end up dead even. A lot of room here at Talladega. They're going to be running it 3 wide before it's all said and done. As they make their way down the backstretch, let's go ahead and take a look at some of our race info for tonight. Our stages, of course, are at lap 25 and lap 50. One fast repair is available to our drivers, and this is race number 11 of our 12-race regular season. Josh Ball on the 1, dipping down below the yellow line. Looked like he was just testing the waters out there. Down the backstretch, they're still side by side. Not too many drivers have made moves. Adam Schramm has fallen back 3 positions. Mark Mann has moved up 2. Right now, everyone pretty much just running right where they started. Drivers at the back have made a few moves. Outside of that, being nose to tail to start this race off. Richard Kuhn in the 47 has our fastest lap of the race at a 49.961. It looks like Richard having some connection issues, blinking down the backstretch. We like to try and keep an eye on the fastest lap time throughout this race. So right now, Richard Kuhn has it. We'll see if anyone can top that 49.96, but as they start to go 3 wide here, tends to not happen too much. But then the 87 of Adam Schramm comes in with a 49.754. Adam at the back and using that speed to work his way forward. The Schramm with a quick lap at 49.75. Meanwhile, the 3 wide racing, Les Levy, Dustin Logston up on the top shelf. Zach Fritsch in the 12 right there as well. "25 drivers separated by 1.5 seconds. Lynn McNeese at the back, finding himself 1.4 seconds behind the race lead as they are bunching up. Third lane falling back a little bit. The 62 of Les Levy trying to get these guys to motor on in the 71. Sean McCara jumps up in front. Now McCara going to try and push to the front by using that third lane. So Vicente Guerrero put it on pole and so far has been committed to the yellow line, has not come up off of it. He's making everybody work outside lane to try and get around him. One driver who has fallen back a little bit, that is the 41 of Peter DeBorgia. Borgia back 15 spots from where he started. And typically when you see a driver drop like that, they're trying to run around at the back of the pack. Trying to look for a safe place to run, trying to log some laps and just trying to get to the end of the stage and or the race. So the 41 right now, our biggest driver, or our driver who has moved the most amount, but it is in the backwards direction. Our driver who has made the most forward progress, that is the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds. He is up 9 spots from where he started. Reynolds in the thick of it here, running 3 wide. "14 of Vicente Guerrero still running tight to that yellow line as he almost gets into the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. Another big mover in this race so far. That is the 16 of Nate Warren. Warren has worked his way forward. Nate inside the top 15. Zach Workman in the 19 just ahead of the 16. As they are coming around, let's go ahead and take a look at our point standings as this race started. And our point standings look like this based off of race wins and who is above the top 24 in points. Shane Ward, well down the points order now after missing 2 races in a row. Had that early race win this season, and things have not gone his way since then. Gabe Butler, a 2-time winner so far this season. Zach Freeze got himself a win last week. So our race winners, other than Shane Ward, are looking like they are well to do in the points with just this race and next week to go. Some drivers who are trying to get above the cut line: Lynn McNeese, Eric Laurie, Richard Kuhn, Les Levy. All those guys threats to win each and every week. So 25 points, not out of the question for the 62 of Les Levy. Maybe not going to make up 25 points tonight, but throughout the course of the 2 races, absolutely could happen. Let's look at our drivers who have been earning some points in the last 3 races, or the most points in the last 3 races. Zach Fritch on top of that with 114. You can throw that race win into that point bucket from 2 weeks ago, back on February 10th. As the 33 drops down in front of Vicente Guerrero, and for the first time we have a new line leader on the inside line. Our stages have been separated like this so far this season. Gabe Butler with 4 stage wins, Josh Ball with 3. Workman, Freeze, Guerrero, and Levy have 2 stage wins. And then Reynolds, DeBorgia, Anthony English, Logan Hilton, and Adam Kilday with 1 stage win to their credit. As I mentioned, last week's race winner was Kevin Freeze. Our top 5 ended up being Jimmy Reynolds, Logan York, Thomas Lockwood, and Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33. Who's currently our race winner. Workman and Reynolds picking up the stages last week. And one of the things we want to keep an eye on is our race winners versus being in the top 24. And right now, like I said, the only one not in is Shane Ward, and having missed 2 races in a row now, things are not going to be looking too pretty for him, especially with 1 race to go next week. So as Eric Laurie now leads the race in that Juan Deere 07 Juan. Field getting ready for green flag pit stops. A little bit of jockeying for position to that inside line. And trouble down the back stretch. Jeff Crosby Jr., Zach Fritch, Look like Dustin Logston. Jimmy Reynolds in the 17 getting a piece of it. The yellow flag comes out for the first time tonight, right as we were getting ready to head into green flag pit stops. Looks like this one collected quite a few race cars. Lockwood looks like he got a shot in the rear bumper and it just hooked him hard left. Take another look here. Oh, something happened to the 71. Did the 71 engine let go? That is exactly what it looks like. The 71 all of a sudden off pace. Field making its way onto pit road. Zach Workman leading everybody onto pit lane. Eric Laurie winning the race off of pit road. Anthony English, Adam Kilday, then Zach Workman and Peter DeBorgia. Your top five making it off of pit road. Let's take another look as we go off the nose of the 71. It's like he's just off the pace. Didn't hear an engine let go. Maybe just losing, something happened to the 71. That's all I know. In the way it looks like whatever happened, got it fixed. The 71 has burned a fast repair to get back out there. Quite a few race cars getting torn up. It looks like everybody is able to continue. As we are going to rack and stack once again. So, Eric Laurie and the 44 of Anthony English on the front row for the restart as our first caution is going to be wrapped up here in just a little bit. Row number 2 going to be Adam Kilday and Zach Workman. Row 3 will be the 41 of Peter DeBorgia and the 16 of Nate Warren. On board with the 66 of Bubba Whittingham. We'll have him carry us through this restart. Here we go, field ready to go once again as they head into the restart zone. Green flag is out. Once you get across the start finish line, you are more than welcome to change whatever lane you would like to be in. Whittingham moving up to the outside. The 17 dropping down to the inside. As they make their way back onto the front stretch, Anthony English in the 44, nosing ahead just a little bit. Eric Laurie still down on the yellow line. Nate Warren thinking about making it 3 wide, but tucks back in. As our pack continues to gain speed, it does look like everyone was able to repair their cars enough that they are all still in this lead pack. Andrew Schroeder at the tail end here, along with the 15 of Jeff Crosby Sr. Both these guys looking like they're able to hold their own. Alex Giffen, Les Levy at the back as well. New fast lap. That goes to the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr., turning a 49.625. These things get dicey once again down the backstretch. Vicente Guerrero in the 14, trying to regain his top spot. Qualified on pole, led a bunch of laps down on the yellow line, and now he's trying to work his way forward once again. 12 is Zach Fridge pushing on that back bumper. Stage 1 winding down. Going to get 2 to go this time by. Oh, and trouble in the tri-oval, and around they go. Eric Laurie up in front of the field. Big time impact in the tri-oval. Anthony English almost going up and over. And a big crash And that is going to end the stage. And a second yellow flag and a second big dust up. Adam Kilday spinning through the grass. Anthony English up on two wheels. As the field makes its way onto pit road for the second time here in stage number 1, the 14 of Vicente Guerrero will be our stage 1 winner. Nate Warren, Alex Green winning the race off of pit road. 2-tire stop for them. Jeff Crosby Jr. having to back up a long way. $14. Looks like he's going to have a long pit stop here. And down and away he goes. So let's see if we can't get a word in with the Italian Stallion himself from Nightmare Esports. And that is our stage 1 winner. Vicente, nice job picking up stage number 1.
Thanks, UKR.
Tell me a little bit about your race so far and how it has been going for the 14.
It's going pretty smooth, actually. I mean, I did take some damage. I don't know when, I forget. So I didn't want to fix the repair because it was getting close to the stage. So I stood out with like 30 something seconds of damage. Took the chance. I went out to the outside. Fritchie came and helped me, and I pushed, and then Workman pushed and got in front of me. I pushed him clear, and I don't know what happened there, what caused that accident there, but luckily I was out front at the end of that stage.
Well, man, the 14 is always fast each and every time we come to a super speedway, so good to see you picking up the stage here. So, Vicente, what's it going to take to win this race?
Do the same thing what I did to win the stage, I guess, and
there you go.
a little bit more motivation, I guess. I don't know. Me no sabe nada.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you in the rest of the race. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything you need to add for this stage win?
I want to shout out to you for broadcasting. I want to shout out to my family out in Arizona, my family here, my wife, and also a shout out to Miles. Miles is chilling with us in Discord today, so shout out to him.
All righty. Well, man, once again, congratulations on stage 1.
Thanks.
That is Vicente Guerrero, our stage 1 winner. Driver out of the Nightmare Esports stable. So he took the time to fix his damage. And Alex Green, after winning the race off of pit road, is now up front and our line leader, the 66 of Bubba Winningham. Gonna restart on his outside. Row number 2 going to be the 12 of Zach Fritsch. And then it's the 38 of Thomas Lockwood on the outside of row 2. Row 3 will be the 81 of Dustin Logston and the 71 of Sean McCare after burning a fast repair, getting that engine replaced. Here we go once again. Pace car on the pit road. Alex Green, for the first time tonight, leads the field to the restart. We are back underway here at Talladega. And so far, everyone getting up to speed cleanly. 4 cars in the second lane. Zach Fritsch, Dustin Logston, both drivers cleared the 66, but so far they don't make a move to the outside. There goes the 81. He makes the move to the outside lane. Now tries to hustle that race car to pull even with the 3. So Alex Green and the 12 of Zach Fritsch running 1 and 2 down along that yellow line. Logston in the 81 trying to pull that line along with him. Now the 12 of Zach Fritsch jumps up there. Bubba Winningham in the 66 stepping out to the outside lane. Not sure if he got shuffled out there or this is a move to try and drop to the back. But we have a new fast lap, and that is by the 19 of Zach Workman. The Workman turning a 49.516. Alex Green trying to beat the 12 to the line, lead another lap. Zach Fritsch trying to clear the 3, drop down to the bottom lane. Dustin Logston getting close to that back bumper. Go off the nose of the 04 of Mark Mann. Mark at the back of the pack. Currently in 24th spot. Jimmy Reynolds right behind him in 25th. Still, all 25 cars who started the race are out on the track, and all 25 cars are on the lead lap. Schroeder in the 48. Hop into the back there. tucks in behind the 17. So Andrew Schroeder at the tail end of this field now. Still 2 seconds behind the race lead. Not that far behind. As they make their way down the backstretch, we're trying to get a third lane started once again. Workman and Warren up on the third shelf. As the third lane doesn't have a whole lot of takers. Workman and Logston up there. John McCara in the 71 up in the third, leading in the middle lane. Stage number 2 going in at lap 50. Vicente Guerrero earning his third stage win of the season. He will join Josh Ball as he and Josh Ball have 3 stage wins apiece. Logston in the 81. Dropping down in front of the 12 is Zach Fritsch. The 71 is Sean McCare, still trying to get to that inside line as the line leader. Dave Hunt in the 53. Picked up a win earlier this season. Dave Hunt picked up his first win of the season all the way back at December. The Bumpy Road, race number 3. Trouble on the high side. Yellow flag coming out. Big impact, the 15 into the 99. And the field is slowed down once again. '66 and '62 not getting along too well there, it looked like. Bumpers maybe not lining up the way that they would prefer. Well, the 15 locked him down, but just had nowhere to go. Committed to trying to go to the high side, and that's where the crashing was happening. So another yellow flag comes out. With that being said, guys, we're going to step away for a break. Don't go anywhere. Be back right after this.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
We have been slowed by 3 yellow flags so far tonight. Working our way in stage number 2. Field is side by side, the 71 of Sean McCara. On the inside of row number 1, and to his outside, that is the 81. of Dustin Logston. Pace car going to peel off for pit road. For the first time tonight, we are going to restart with 2 cars not on the lead lap. So here we go. Green flag is out. We are back underway. Logston gets a huge shot on that restart. Drops right down in front of the 71. Dave Hunt moving up to the 3rd lane with Crosby Jr. Zach Workman trying to get there as well. Ali Skiffin, Andrew Schroeder are 2 drivers who are not on the lead lap. They find themselves 1 lap down. Both drivers are out on the speedway. Both of them had very long stays on pit road to try and get the damage fixed under that most recent yellow flag. The 99 took a hard shot to the back bumper. I'm sure there was quite a few things bent in the backside of that race car. As we try to make it down the backstretch 3 wide, Josh Ball, Vicente Guerrero, and Zach Workman up in the 3rd lane. Zach Workman still holding on to the fastest lap of the race. Workman turning that 49.52. So far, no one has been able to top that, including himself. There's the 71 of Sean McCara. Hugs that yellow line. Josh Ball using that 3rd lane to push himself to the race lead. Drops down to the middle. Now Peter DeBorgia, first car in the outside lane. Everyone has enough fuel to make it to the end of stage number 2. And that way they can acquire their stage points without having to worry about a pit stop. Vicente Guerrero slicing down to the inside. Guerrero been trying the middle, the outside, down the bottom, back to the middle, to the outside, to the bottom. That 14 trying to work his way back to the front, and he is searching around for the best line to be in. I'd say so far that third lane really needs a lot of help. Looks like it's kind of finicky. It works from time to time, but nothing too steady just yet. As we are on board with the 81 of Dustin Logston. Josh Ball gonna drop down. Now the one of Josh Ball is our line leader in the inside lane. Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33 in the middle. And up on the third lane, that is the 85 of Adam Kilday. As we come around to the backstretch once again. Laps winding down in stage number 2. Jeff Crosby Sr. in the 15. At the tail end of this line. Andrew Schroeder and Alex Giffen. Both these guys one lap down, but both of them riding around in their own little race. The race car is damaged and not able to keep up with the pack. As our lead group gets closer to the end of the stage, they're going to start pushing a little bit harder. Going to see 2 to go this time around. '85 of Adam Kilday goes from the third lane to the bottom. Kilday gonna try and add another stage win to his credit. Ooh, big wiggle out of the 85 as they were coming off of turn number 4. Had a shot to the back of the bumper. That's going to give Josh Ball the break he needs to drop down to the inside lane. The 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. in the middle. Final time around for stage number 2. We'll see if we can get through this without a yellow. Alan checking in. How you doing, Alan? Good to see you. Contact. And around they go. Thomas Lockwood involved. Jeff Crosby Jr. involved. Alex Green. Looks like Peter DeBorgia in the 41. And I believe that will give the stage win to Josh Ball in the number 1. Hard hit for the 41. Lockwood going for a wild ride as well. None of those bumps felt good. So Josh Ball going to come away with stage number 2. One making his pit stop and getting back out there. So from Nightmare Esports, the one of Josh Ball is our stage winner. Josh, congratulations on the stage win.
Yeah, thanks. It was a little hectic there at the end, but fortunately we made it through that and got another stage win.
That'll make it 4 stage wins for you on the season. Josh, that number 1 was looking pretty quick there in stage number 2. Man, tell me a little bit about this second stage and what it was like out there.
Well, I honestly prepared to stay in the back because I had a broken right front there at the end of stage 1, so I just kind of, you know, took my fast and was riding around the back, and then we had that caution, and I'm like, maybe I can get up there. I don't know if it's worth it, but pretty much locked into the playoffs, so I was like, yeah, why not? And then yeah, it kind of just worked out. We were able to get up to the front there and able to stay in front when the big one came behind. So
all right, man, well, nice job on the stage win. Shout outs, thank yous, anything you need to add?
yeah, just you know, the normal you guys putting on the broadcast, OP for having the series, and teammates out there. I'm glad Vince got stage 1. I got stage 2. Hopefully one of us get the win.
All right, man, well, good luck in the rest of the race. Nice job for stage 2.
Thanks.
That is Josh Ball, driver for Nightmare Esports. I don't know where he went. There he is. I got him in the right place. Woo! And so it's let me tell you guys, it is a question of whether or not I can remember where I put them. Sometimes I amaze myself. Not in a good way. So field gonna rack and stack once again. 14 of Vicente Guerrero, heavy damage for stage 1 winner. Long stay on pit road. He is gone a lap down. Andrew Schroeder did get the free pass. He is back on the lead lap. So the 48 back in this race. The 99 still 1 lap down. He is joined by Vicente Guerrero, and it might be a minute before the 14 gets back out there. So 4 yellow flags so far in this race tonight as we make it to the halfway point. 14 of Guerrero still sitting on pit road. Heavy damage to that race car. This could end his night. We'll see if he can get back out there and try and help his teammates get a race win. As the green flag comes out, we are back underway. Dustin Logston in the 81 gets out in front just a little bit. With Josh Ball in the battle right back on that inside lane. Nate Warren making his way forward. Mark Mann in the 04, he's inside the top 5 for the first time tonight. He and Lynn McNeese starting deep in this field, and now they find themselves at the front. I believe Mark Mann and Lynn McNeese were the only 2 drivers who did not take a qualifying time, so they started 24th, 25th respectively. Dustin Logston in the 81. Logston comes into tonight's race not in a very good position as far as point standings and going deeper into the playoff situation, if you will. Logston currently sits 21st in points, having missed 2 races. So if Logston could pick up the win here tonight, that would boost him into our first round of playoff contention, as long as he held his point position. Like I said, he is 21st in points. That's good enough to make it. As it looks like the 14 of Vicente Guerrero has finally gone behind the wall. His night is done. Tough break for our pole sitter and stage 1 winner. So Dustin Logston sitting at the front of the field. Alex Giffen in the 99. Gonna have to soldier on by himself as he's lost the draft here. That race car has a bit of damage to it. So it is not quite able to achieve full speed, but he is not the only one with a torn up race car circling around out there. This is going to be a long race for the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. He is trying his best out there. Maxed out at 165 miles an hour. That race car is severely wounded. And before too long, this pack is going to swallow him up. Peter DeBorgia in the 41. We saw him take a hard shot. 41 riding around at the back of the field now. He is behind the 48 of Andrew Schroeder. Schroeder getting back on the lead lap. So one car out of the race, that is the 14 of Vicente Guerrero. One car, one lap down, that is the 99 of Alex Giffen. But Jeff Crosby Jr. wounded, traveling around the speedway at a much slower pace than the rest of the field. We look out the back, we're going to see that field coming on to the back stretch. Things at the front remaining very calm so far. Looks like no one's pushing too hard, and as I say that, the one gives a shot to the 81. On board with a 071 of Eric Laurie. He is behind the 84 of Glenn McNeese. Our drivers last on pit road on lap 51. We're working lap 62. We're going to have about 10 more laps or so in this fuel tank. As Dustin Loxton in the 81 continues to lead, staying close to that yellow line. The 71 of Sean McCara has been staying right there to his outside door. So the 33 will now join Alex Giffen as being one lap down. Giffen is able to cycle around this speedway faster than the 33. However, Jeff Crosby Jr. is going to be hoping for that yellow flag to come out before the 99 can catch him, and that would put the 33 back on the lead lap. because everyone has been side up by side for a majority of this stage. No one really trying that third lane just yet. So Alex Giffen about to be swallowed up once again. I'll put him 2 laps down. He drops down to the inside, gets out of the way. And we continue to cycle around here. So far tonight, we have not had a round of green flag pit stops, but we are creeping up on our first round of pit stops. Could happen under the green flag. Gonna have to see how this plays out. $21 cars in this, 21 cars on the lead lap in this group. Jeff Crosby Sr. right now is 22nd, but he does find himself 2 seconds behind the race lead. So everyone fizzling, or migrating, I should say, down to the bottom lane. Single file just about down the back stretch. That means we are really starting to think about green flag pit stops, because we got them scrambling. Green flag is still out. Got a few peeling off for pit road. The Dustin Logston, Dave Hunt, Sean McCarra, Andrew Schroeder, and Richard Kuhn peeled off for pit lane as we begin the first round of green flag pit stops here tonight. And not too sure what happened down the backstretch, but it has created some separation on the field. Now Bubba Winningham leading this second group. Rest of the drivers peeling off for pit road, including Alex Giffen. Dustin Logston, Sean McCarra, Dave Hunt. These guys already made their pit stop. So Logston trying to use his built-up speed. A long way to go before he gets to that top spot. So Nate Warren is our race leader now. Mark Mann up into third place. So Mark Mann and Lynn McNeese have been riding pretty much nose to tail with each other. Now they're sitting third and fourth after coming from deep in the field. Lockwood in the 38, trying to make a charge to the front. Josh Ball going to use that momentum to his advantage as he moves up in front. New fast lap. Somebody has finally taken down Zach Workman's fast time, and now it belongs to Alex Green in the number 3, turning a 49.327. The business picking up out there. Going to have one more pit stop before this race is over. Lockwood in the 38. As the 81 of Dustin Logston pushing. After some relatively calm laps, things are starting to pick up out there. fuel window gonna open up here in about 3 laps for everyone to come down pit road as we got some scrambling once again. Mark Man in trouble. He stayed green, not sure what happened here. Let's see if we can get another shot of it. Looked like a couple drivers taking a shot to the back bumper. Now the 53 of Dave Hunt going to go a lap down. Dave Hunt currently in 22nd spot. He is going to blend in. Now have 21 cars on the lead lap. Dustin Logston in the 81 is our race leader. Sean McCarry in the 71 battling to the outside of him. Logston and McCarra, both drivers from Nerd Esports. They're going to try and do what they can to control this field, but if the 71 falls too far back, that one of Josh Paul is going to make the move up into the second lane. So here they come, starting to plan for their second trip on the pit road in this green flag run. Logston down the back stretch. Has the one of Josh Ball staying committed to his back bumper. And here comes our first group for the final pit stop of the race. Looks like everyone on the pit road cleanly. Dustin Logston stays out. And here they come for their final pit stop. Bubba Winningham, Jeff Crosby Sr., Eric Laurie, Les Levy, and Adam Strom all stay out. When these guys are going to come down pit road is anyone's guess, but they were last on pit road on lap 70. I don't know if they think they can make it. They're going to try and make it and gamble. It'll be interesting to see. Of our drivers who have pitted, Josh Ball and Jimmy Reynolds are in front of this group. Jimmy dropping down to the inside, the 17. Maybe going to be the one that can make it to the start-finish line first. But the 66 of Bubba Winningham continues to lead. Jeff Crosby Sr. They put the 16 and Nate Warren a lap down, and thought for a minute there that they were all going to try and blend down on top of the 16. But Nate Warren, now the first car 1 lap down. Winningham has about 5 laps of fuel left in that race car. As Nate Warren in the 16, he wants his lap back the hard way. And here comes Bubba Winningham on the pit road. That leaves just Eric Laurie and Adam Schramm, who have not made their pit stop. Jimmy Reynolds in the 17 is still out in front of this group that has pitted. And we know for sure that this group has enough fuel to make it to the end. Eric Laurie and Adam Schramm, I think they're going to be coming to pit road next time by. And Eric Laurie and Adam Schramm both hit pit lane this time. That's going to give the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds the race lead as they make their way around. Race is winding down now as they head up for the start finish line. The 17 is our race leader, down to 8 laps to go. We now are down to 18 cars on the lead lap. Les Levy finds himself in 16th spot, running all by himself. 16 of Nate Warren and the 41 of Peter DeBorgia are our last 2 cars on the lead lap. They're 17th and 18th. And they will be closing up on Les Levy before this is all said and done. But they are quite a ways behind this group. And Reynolds in the 17, hugging that yellow line. Zach Fritsch in the 12. in the middle lane, and up on top we have the 3 of Alex Green, the 85 of Kilday, and then the 04 of Mark Mann. As Alex Green drops down to the middle. I don't know about you, but I don't think these guys are going to make it around to the checkered flag without somebody getting torn up. Check in on this other group of drivers. Eric Laurie, Adam Strong, Thomas Lockwood, all right here in this group. As the 3 is our race leader here at Talladega. Gonna come around to the front stretch and gonna get 5 to go this time by. Alex Green down on the bottom. Jimmy Reynolds on his back bumper. Reynolds pushing hard. Moves up to the second lane. Alex Green throwing a block on it. And that leaves the bottom open for the 1 of Josh Ball. Josh Ball says, thank you very much. I'll move right on by you guys and let you guys throw some blocks while I pull on out ahead. Now down to 4 laps to go. Ball, Green, Workman. These 3 drivers leading their respective lines. Going to have to try and make it around as Alex Green starting to get a wiggle down the backstretch there. Almost ping pong balled off of the 19. Green trying to make that race car as wide as possible. Down to 3 laps to go. I think at this point, if you're on the inside line, that's where you need to stay. Alex gonna try and watch that 1 of Josh Ball. As the 3rd lane comes back into play, Dustin Logston making a move up to the high side. Workman and Fritsch go up there with him. Josh Ball has had some speed. 1 stage number 2. I get the feeling that the 1 is just sitting there waiting for the right opportunity. And should that opportunity open up, he's going to take it. We can get around to the white flag this race. We'll finish out no matter what. However, we got to get there. Logston in the 81 using that upper lane to build some momentum. Jimmy Reynolds in the 17 already has a race win. Would he get a 2nd win in this season? We're going to find out in about 2.66 miles. Here we go. Final lap. 1 more time around. Logston makes a move down to the middle lane. The 17 falling back just a little bit. Alex Green has to make a decision down the back stretch, and it has to be the right one. Josh Ball going to take advantage as they are crashing behind. Big time crash. Josh Ball makes it through. Mark Mann makes it through. Richard Kuhn in the 47. Racing Lynn McNeese. McNeese into third. Mark Mann trying to make a move to the outside. He has the momentum. And Josh Ball going to turn him. And neither one's going to win the race. Lynn McNeese picks up the race win. Lynn McNeese in the 84 picks up the race win. As the 1 and the 04 goes spinning. Richard Kuhn into second, and Anthony English ends up in third. Go ahead and take a look at the rest of our race results here. Mark Mann and Josh Ball end up 4th and 5th. Adam Kilday, Zach Workman in 6th and 7th. 8th place goes to Zach Fritsch. Adam Strom in 9th. 10th is Eric Laurie. 11th, Thomas Lockwood. 12th goes to Alex Green. Peter DeBorgia, 13th. 14th is Nate Warren. Les Levy in 15th spot. First car 1 lap down. That is the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds. Dustin Logston in 17th place. 18th goes to Sean McCara. 19th is Dave Hunt. 20th is none other than Jeff Crosby Sr. in the 15. Bubba Winningham, 21st. 22nd goes to Andrew Schroeder. Alex Giffen, 23rd. Jeff Crosby Jr., 24th. And our first car out of the race, that is the 25 of Vicente Guerrero. So as the 84 burns it down, Lynn McNeese picking up the win and doing so at the start finish line. Lynn, congratulations on the race win.
I'm still laughing at that one. That was just pure luck, wasn't it?
Man, I'll tell you what, watching that happen, the big dust up, you squeeze through that, and 4th, you make your way past Richard Kuhn, and then you see watching the race between the first two, and then they just kind of go off out of your way and let you win this one.
I know, they just took each other out, didn't they?
Well, man, nice job out there starting deep in this one. I think you started 25th, and that means that you passed everybody.
Yeah, just playing back there in the back, trying to survive. I'm still kind of tickled about this one. It's kind of funny. I wasn't expecting this.
Well, I bet not, Lynn, but congratulations either way on the race win. Man, shout out, Stinkies. Anything you need to add?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate everybody over here, all the admins, and put on this show, and appreciate you up there putting on a great, broadcast for everybody every week. So just happy to be a part of it.
All right, Lynn. Well, nice job. And man, right place, right time. That 84 looks good in victory lane, bud.
Hey, I'll take it. First one I've had over here on a Monday night, and I don't know when.
I know, Lynn. It's been a while. So again, man, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
That is Lynn McNeese, driving with Checkered Flag Motorsports, picking up his first win in Monday night in, I believe, a very long time, several years. So now let's move on to our second place finisher. That is the 47 of Richard Kuhn. Congratulations, Richard. A great drive, a solid second place. And it looked like maybe you just had to hold on a little bit there as they were crashing all around you.
Yeah,
It usually don't play in my favorite in them races when they're crashing. I'm usually involved with them. I kind of got lucky and got through it.
Walk us through that last lap there as you were battling with the 84 Lynn McNeese trying to take that checkered flag.
Yeah, I was trying to race them clean. Try to get side draft off of them, see if I can get in front of them. Didn't want to wreck them or anything. It was a good finish, though. Fun race.
All right, man. Well, that 47 looking good up on that second step of the podium. Any shout outs, thank yous, anything you need to add?
I just got to thank Nerd Tunes and Dustin and Sean and all my teammates for helping me out through this season.
All right, well, the 47, congratulations on second place, man. Nice job.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
That is Richard Kuhn bringing it home in second place. Now let's move on to our third and final step of the podium. That is the driver of the 44. Let's get a word in with our third place finisher. That is none other than Mr. Anthony English. Congratulations on third place.
Thank you, KR. Hey, first time I get to talk to you this season.
Nice job, man. Hey, that 44 has had a bit of a rough season here. Kind of, I don't know, man. What's been going on?
I started horrible. Mid-season hasn't been too bad. Pulled some stage points out of my butt to keep me in the standings. But yeah, it's just been one of those mediocre seasons, you know. You'll have that. You get good ones, bad ones, and I'm still trying to salvage it, and this definitely helps on the salvaging part.
Well, man, a solid third place run for you, and wow, I mean, lot of crashing going on around you.
Yeah,
in this one.
Yeah, it was definitely a butthole pucker kind of night. like it was everywhere close to me, I swear to God.
Well, either way, you survived, bring it home in third place, man. So nice job. Any shout outs, thank yous, anything you need to add?
Oh yeah, big shout out to you, KR, what you do with Turn 3 broadcasting and all that. You guys do awesome job. I love having you around and everything. All the admins, everything that they do to make this possible and keep up with it, with even how much of a headache it can be sometimes. But big shout out to all the admins. Butt Kicker, always big shout out to Butt Kicker for what they do for their sponsorships for all our series and everything. And then the teammate, yeah, Vendetta, we had a pretty decent show in there. Alex had a nice little look at it there at the end. Thought maybe he was gonna pull off a W, and just things didn't turn out his way. And but yeah, shout out to all the teammates down there, Mark, Alex, Adam, and everything. And even Andrew was running with us tonight. Andrew had a terrible night though, but still shout out to him. And shout out to Len for the win. If it was 150 feet later, I had the run on him too. Could have maybe did something a little bit more than third, but yeah, good win for Len. He missed everything there at the end too, along with Kuhn and me, and ended up pulling that top three. So I'll take top three. Top three for this season with the way it's in, it's almost like a win. So so yeah, we'll take it. And then shout out to my girlfriend Rachel, putting up with everything that I do every week when it comes to all the league stuff and letting me race and not killing me. And everybody watching, family and friends and everybody. Nice to actually have an interview this season.
Well, it's good to have you up here, man. Once again, congratulations. A great third place run for you.
Thank you, KR. Thank you very much.
That is Anthony English, driver of the 44, bringing it home in third place. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me here tonight. I do hope you will join us next week in our final race of this regular season. And that's when it really is crunch time. You're trying to make it into the playoffs and having a shot at the championship. So until then, y'all stay safe. Have a great night.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.